popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the UL Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UL Monroe Warhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Eagles will put it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Warhawks offense will have the football first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Warhawks in the hurry-up.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Southern Miss's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught close to the marker, it's Booker. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense in the hurry-up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off-play action on first down. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls and fires complete. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. We reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Soft spot in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the option. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26. They'll go to work. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The running back has it. Sweet cut there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab behind the line. It's Booker. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum changer.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
college football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Number 18.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Warhawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go
He's going for a big play downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard 9-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Warhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Might be looking to run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
ULM 31, Southern Mississippi 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Makes the catch. It's Booker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. He'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Leaves it with the running back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's a draw. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks are on the move. To the air on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that one's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They're setting up the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Going to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd down coming up. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.